So in this new version of Photoshop, you have something called version history in the cloud, which is pretty amazing. So look at this document. This is a JPEG, right? So look what happens if I go up to File, Save As, and I'm going to get this Save As dialog box where it's wanting to save defaulting to my desktop currently. But I'm going to choose Save to Cloud Documents. What are you looking at? Click Save. Now here's the interesting thing. Now Photoshop and the cloud are going to repeatedly and often save your document to the cloud based on the iterations of your work. So you remember in the old days, like if I would say, okay, well, actually, I think I want to add a black and white adjustment layer. So now I'm going to save this black and white adjustment layer as its own separate file. So I'll make Command S, and then it would prompt up the dialog box because it has never been saved with this adjustment, right? So then you think, well, that's interesting, but maybe I just want to exaggerate the contrast. So I'll go down to the blend mode of overlay or soft light. I like that too. So I'll hit Command S again, and then maybe I'll get the brush tool and I'll find a color. Maybe I'll get this orange from the scene. Nope, I think I'd rather get the red. Let's add a blank new layer so that I can paint. There's 1, 2, 3. You kind of see what I'm going for here. Now, if you want to toggle on your version history, just go to Window and put a check by version history, and it'll open it for you, and it uploaded. And this is the most recent version. So let's go back through here. So here's where I started. Do you see that? Let me make this a little bigger. Where I started, notice there's nothing there. And then I made a black and white version, right? And then I went back to the original with maybe a soft light overlay. And then there's the 1, there's the 2, there's the 3. So this is like virtual copies, very much the way Lightroom does it, but they're stored in the cloud. And at any time, I can open up any one of these versions. Now, this history is going to expire after 60 days. So this is a good idea if you like one. Like, okay, obviously I don't like the 1, 2, 3, but I really like this one. If I check this bookmark, that means, and I can do black and white, Photoshop is never going to delete this file. It will stay there until I manually delete it. These other ones are going to disappear in 60 days. So this is just something to think about when you're working, that you have an alternative way to view quick options. And once you set it up once, you're going to see a little cloud document in the title bar. You're going to notice the file extension is .psdc, which is Photoshop Document Cloud. So it reminds you that you're actually saving iterative adjustments to the cloud, so you can always go back and see what you liked better. I think this is really cool. If you like this video, make sure you whack it, smack it, and crack-a-lack it. Yes! Hey, what are you still doing here? It's over. Actually, all kidding aside, I hope this video helped, and if it did, consider subscribing. I like subscribers.
That's awesome! What? You just took one in the jugular, man! Whoa! Yes! Oh my god, I did! This is...
Hey, you stayed to the end. You know what that means? You're awesome. I'm talking about you. Now get out of here.